What is agent in AI? An agent is an entity that perceives and acts. An agent is anything that can be viewed as perceiving its environment through sensors and acting upon that environment through actuators. Percept refers to the agent's perceptual input at a given instant. Percept sequence is a complete history of percepts. Human agent. Eyes, ears, and other organs for sensors. Hands, legs, mouth, and other body parts for actuators. Robotic agent. Cameras and infrared rangefinders for sensors. Various motors for actuators. Agents and environment. Hence, an agent gets percepts one at a time, and maps this percept sequence to actions, one action at a time. Mathematically speaking, an agent's behavior is described by the agent function that maps any given percept sequence to an action, f, p asterisk a. Internally, the agent function for an artificial agent will be implemented by an agent program. The agent program runs on the physical architecture to produce f. Agent equal architecture plus program. Properties. Autonomous. Interacts with other agents plus the environment. Reactive to the environment. Proactive, goal-directed. Rational agents. A rational agent is one that does the right thing. An agent should strive to do the right thing, based on what it can perceive and the actions it can perform. The right action is the one that will cause the agent to be most successful. The actions taken by the agent causes the environment to go through sequence of states. If this sec is desirable, then the agent performed well. This is related to the notion of performance measure. Performance measure, an objective criterion for success of an agent's behavior. For example, performance measure of a vacuum cleaner agent could be amount of dirt cleaned up, amount of time taken, amount of electricity consumed, amount of noise generated, etc. Measure the number of clean squares at each time step. Rational agents. What is rational depends on four things. The performance measure. The agent's prior knowledge of the environment. The actions the agent can perform. The agent's percept sequence up to date. This leads to a definition of a rational agent. For each possible percept sequence, a rational agent should select an action that is expected to maximize its performance measure, given the evidence provided by the percept sequence and whatever built-in knowledge the agent has. Rational agents. Rationality is distinct from omniscience, all-knowing with infinite knowledge. Agents can perform actions in order to modify future percepts so as to obtain useful information, information gathering, exploration. An agent is autonomous if its behavior is determined by its own experience, with ability to learn and adapt. The nature of environment, Ps. In designing an agent, the first step must always be to specify the task environment as fully as possible. In our simple vacuum cleaner agent, we had to specify the performance measure, the environment, and the agent's actuators and sensors. We group all these under the heading of the task environment. Ps. Performance measure. Environment. Actuators. Sensors. The task environments, Ps. Must first specify the setting for intelligent agent design. Consider, for example, the task of designing an automated taxi driver. Performance measure. Safe, fast, legal, comfortable trip, maximize profits. Environment. Roads, other traffic, pedestrians, customers. Actuators. Steering wheel, accelerator, brake, signal, horn. Sensors. Cameras, sonar, speedometer, GPS, odometer, engine sensors, keyboard. Ps. Agent, medical diagnosis system. Performance measure, healthy patient, minimize costs, lawsuits. Environment, patient, hospital, staff. Actuators, screen display, questions, tests, diagnoses, treatments, referrals. Sensors, wireless body sensors, keyboard, entry of symptoms, findings, patient's answers. Ps. Agent, part picking robot. Performance measure, percentage of parts in correct bins, DIBA. Environment, conveyor belt, Chalti Hoa surface, with parts, bins. Actuators, jointed arm and hand. Sensors, camera, joint angle sensors.